I am Duodeca, and I'm joined today by my co-commentator, Logic. How are you doing today, Logic?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just looking forward to yet another fun randomizer race here in the Open League Season 3.
Absolutely wonderful. So week 3, we have casual boots today. So we have the standard vanilla opening where you have to go save the princess, but we get one thing. We have an assured sword, and we also have boots.
Yeah, that's right. I love a good boot start seed. I've kind of been spoiled on them with all the boot starts that have been going on.
Yeah, absolutely. We should be getting started any minute now.
Yeah, and these teams we have, it's Mitts versus the All Hyrulian Rejects. It's Mitts is 2-3, and the All Hyrulian Rejects is unfortunately 0-5. So it's Mitts going to be looking to move up to winning score here, and All Hyrulian Rejects.
We got a quick map check. I saw what is a green pendant on Hera, a red crystal on Eastern, and a normal crystal on Desert.
Yeah, and looks like we're getting some technical problems there on GawNoria's side.
Yeah, I mean, doing a restream is hard. By the way, shout out to our restreamer, Math Girl.
Right, I assume it's just on the stream. And not that much so far, just some rupees and some arrows, it looks like.
Yeah, there isn't really much to talk about because we've seen this whole routine like hundreds and hundreds of times. So it's pretty much just run through this room, run through that room, go and kill the ball and chain guard, save Zelda, and yada yada, all that stuff.
Yep, it's the same escape sequence you get at the beginning of every standard opening and every NMG run, and pretty much every speedrun version of this game that isn't some of the really crazy glitch categories.
Absolutely.
But you get boots.
I mean, that is one difference. You do get boots.
Even I can get sub 6 times with boots.
Yeah, boots definitely helpful, and we get a nice 300 rupees in the boomerang chest. That's definitely going to be helpful, so we don't need to worry about Bottle Vendor at all.
Yeah, that's good early money for Bottle Vendor. Maybe give you some Zora money. Worst comes to worst, you can buy bombs in Kakariko if you don't find any.
Yeah, so what we just hope for is that Zora isn't going to be a scam, which 9 times out of 10, Zora is a scam.
Yep. All right.
And there's our first major item progression. We have the Power Glove in Zelda's Cell.
That's a nice find. And both players rescuing Zelda. They're making their way out.
Yep, we're just 2 pieces away from Dark World access.
Now, the thing I do like about a standard start is that it forces you to do all the items and escape right away, so you're not left with those checks thinking, oh, do I go to escape? When do I go to escape? You have all those checks cleared off pretty much at the beginning of the game.
Well, you don't have to open those chests, but you certainly should.
I mean, yeah. And the thing with boots is you don't have to go looking for bombs, because you can bonk the wall open in back of escape.
Absolutely. That is always one less thing to worry about, especially when you have 3 items in the back, which all of them could be very valuable, provided that we don't find the map. We've already found the small key, so we have...
Well, in standard, the small key has to be in the front. It has to be one of these first items. Like either in the basement area or in Dark Cross.
Yes.
And I know this is information that everyone who plays this game knows, who's done the standard seed, but you are provided with a light cone even if you don't have the lamp when you go through this area.
Yeah, but even without a lamp, these runners are usually able to navigate these rooms pretty easily. They're some of the first rooms that you learn when doing dark room navigation.
Yeah, getting the chest in Dark Cross is a little tricky, but just going through these rooms and getting to the end is not that hard.
Yeah. And now back to escape.
And they're pretty much neck and neck here.
Bombos is a nice find.
I also like the 3 bomb pack there. That's what you need for Kakariko.
Yeah, you do have your bombs for Kakariko, which is nice. So you can clear out all of Kakariko and hope there's nothing worth your time. Well, actually, it wouldn't matter because we have boots, so we could just bonk for the race game. And knowing what we know for a fact the map's going to be in the Sanctuary chest, so these runners will skip that.
Yep, they both skipped it, which is good. Now you just have that chest hanging out there, and if you're like me, every time you pass by it, you're going to be thinking, oh, there's a chest there, I should open it.
Yeah, it's very much like force of habit. Like, even if you know that something is there, like, even if something useless is there, you have this habit of like, oh, it's a chest, that is a check, maybe there's something worth my time, but nope, it's just a map.
It's always just this, like, 1/10 of a second of hesitation.
Yeah. Ooh, and that is a very nice tree pull.
That's tier 2 tree pull is bombs, yeah, that's pretty good. And the bush crab had hearts.
Yeah.
Which is also potentially useful.
Nothing good on Lumberjack, just a big 20, so we're probably not going to be seeing an Aga play. But who knows, we might need that for logical access to the Dark World.
Well, yeah, Aga could still be required, it's just we're not going to need it, or need that big 20 for Dark World access.
Yes. And we've got some Blue Mail and Mushroom Spot. That's very nice. Definitely, these runners can always use some extra defense.
Oh yeah, I'm never gonna turn my nose up at Blue Mail.
Okay, well we have no problem with Zora money, because there's a nice rupee hoard right there in the Thieves' Hideout.
Yep, that's a pretty decent starting item seed here.
It looks like that our tier 1 is full magic refills.
I didn't see how many enemies GawNoria killed, but if it was 4 or not. But either way, that's not super huge.
And now we have blind sets. So there are 5 items in here.
And sure enough, Kakariko by itself is pretty much the most item-dense location in the game, so there's a lot of things.
Yeah. More money. And more money.
I mean, they pretty much have all the rupees they need for the rest of the seed at this point.
Yeah, they definitely have all the rupees for the rest of the seed. I mean, the remainder of the rupees could just be for just like safeties. You know, we find some bottles, so we can get some blue potions, whatever else we need.
But we're checking the well here.
We get the bloomerang.
That's boomerang. And how much else?
Yeah, like, I mean, the boomerang is a very nice item. It's not progression. And Bottle Vendor is being a ripoff.
I kind of value the boomerang more with Quick Swap because, especially early on when you don't have a lot of weapons, you can switch to it and stun things.
Yeah, plus we'll be able to get an early determination of what our stun prize is.
Yeah. If you have to menu to it, it's a little less valuable. But if you get early Dark World access or something, you don't really have a lot of other weapons. You can just get stuff out of your way. It's faster than swinging your sword. So there's some real value there with Quick Swap, I think.
Yes. Man, Kakariko has been turning up dry. This is very abnormal.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those seeds, I think. But still 2 checks left over here.
Yeah, we're gonna end up finding... Yeah, what if our progression is in Harabisman?
Well, we can't even get anywhere close to there yet, so...
That is true, but it happens, and it's one of those things that people hate to see. If our runners hate to see that, but as viewers and as commentators, we want to see them go through the most torturous checks possible.
Chad always wants to see an Agapet, so I don't know.
Our tracker, Professor Pixie, is saying that Red Boomerang is definitely better. I definitely see how Red Boomerang is better, and there's always this debate whether red is better or blue is better. I've heard red is worse just because of the fact that it produces lag.
I mean, yeah, red's better if you like lag frames, so... That looks like a bow in the treasure.
Yep, that is a bow. So that means we can full clear Eastern.
It's not in logic, but that's... Since when has that ever stopped anyway?
Yeah, logic is merely a suggestion for these runners, so it's not like that they really care.
It does suggest that the lamp or the fire rod is around here somewhere.
Yes. This is all... Yep, and Eastern being completable means that we have one half of our access to Pyramid Fairy. We find our first bottle and the other boomerang and a shield.
Yeah, well, there's your red boomerang. Now, the red boomerang is useful for fake flippering or splash solution.
And we also find the Uncle Bombs. So we'll see if we get our tracker to track all those items.
Ooh, GawNoria getting a little trolled by the pickle there. And you really got to be careful with those crabs, because they do 2 hearts of damage.
Yeah, but these runners do have blue mails, so that is...
yeah, so that's 1 heart damage.
Yep, so it's 1 heart of damage, so it is a little bit negated, but it's still a lot to taken, and it looked like Slapshot was arming a Waterwalk.
Yeah, that's a pretty good call. Ooh, I didn't see what happened to GawNoria. Was that intentional?
Just a heart container up on the floating island, so we might. So we're probably not going to be getting that. And it looks like that GawNoria is making the play for Eastern. Meanwhile, on Slapshot's side, we find more health.
GawNoria tried to do a spin speed, but you can't be facing sideways on the staircase in spin speed, I believe.
Back at the hospital's closet, we find the oh. Well, okay, so we do have, so we are one piece of the puzzle away from Dark World access, but that cape is not something we want to see.
Okay, well, here's a nightmare scenario for you. You know,
Moon Pearl on Pyramid?
No, Flute on Pyramid, and then Moon Pearl in Checkerboard Cave.
That is something that I have not actually seen.
I have.
Moon Pearl on Pyramid is mean because it's just that insult to injury of like, oh hey, there you go. I do remember the first scene that I ever played. That is something that happened to me, and it was the most frustrating thing in the world.
Yeah, Math Girl is confirming. You can't be up against any sort of a wall when doing spin speed. Yeah, that includes stairs. Pretty sure. Yeah. So you can't be facing against the stairs when you're spin speeding.
Yep. So 3 items in Eastern Palace, and we found one of them, which is just another big 20.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't know if you're going to find anything in here, but you still want to full clear it. The dark rooms in here are not that hard.
Yeah. Yeah. The dark rooms aren't that hard, but the dark room before the boss is definitely one of the most dangerous.
It is. There is a pretty safe way to do it with the bow. You just line up down against the wall and fire arrows into the Igor. But doing it with 4 hearts is pretty spooky.
Yeah.
So, Slapshotfred went ahead and got some more health by going and doing those water checks. We'll see if that comes into play.
I don't remember whether or not the map chest had an item or not. I'm going to assume it did. And confirmation from Slapshot's side, it did have an item, so we have 1 item left in Eastern.
I should hold down my push to talk button when I'm talking.
Yeah, that's probably something that is helpful.
Okay, I think there was a 5 rupees. No. Okay, it was the map. Okay, so there is one more item.
Yes. So it could be in Big Key Chest.
Or on Armos.
Yes. I completely forgot we didn't get the big key yet, so technically speaking, this dungeon is not in logic because we need the lamp.
Unless the lamp is somewhere. So what's left?
Well, we know the lamp can't be here.
Right.
So, yep, confirmation we do have an item on the Armos Knights, as there was just the compass in the big chest.
So what's left? We have a Gina, right? And
we have a Gina.
And what's it called?
Sick Kid, yep, and we do have Zora as well.
King's Tomb.
Yep, King's Tomb is in logic as well.
King's Tomb is probably the first place I'd check. That's where I'm betting we're gonna see, and it's probably gonna be the lamp. Or it could be the Moon Pearl. I don't know.
Well, Moon Pearl would be kind of mean, especially considering the fact this dungeon is lamp locked. But if this well, it could be fire rod locked. Alright, no, it is lamp locked because it's lamp locked because the big key was in the big chest. So
yeah,
a mean thing would be Darkwood access, Pearl, either in checkerboard or pyramid, to come back here logically to go and kill Armos. Oh, and that is a very nice. That is the mirror on the Armos Knights, and we have our first crystal on the board for GawNoria at 18 minutes in.
right.
So, Death Mountain, anyone?
Yeah, so that's a nice sequence break. That's the power of being able to do dark rooms right there. Yeah, I still say you check King's Tomb, and then if you don't find anything there, probably, yeah, just go up Death Mountain, since you can do a lot more there now.
Yeah, that's definitely a good route. Which is what GawNoria is going to be doing right now. He's going to be checking King's Tomb. And slapshotfred also getting his first crystal and his mirror as well.
And they both had pretty good...
Oh, that is a Master Sword.
Okay, wow.
So, this could be pointing... So, let's see here. So we have a cape, we have a Master Sword. I feel like that...
Moon Pearl on Pyramid is pretty rare.
Yeah, it is pretty rare, because it's 1 out of 216, but it all depends on how other items are placed first.
Right, I don't know when the Moon Pearl is placed, so I don't know what the actual exact odds of it are.
Sick Kid not turning up much, just giving us his allowance. Could have used that to get some medicine for himself.
GawNoria not dashing into the snitch lady there. How many times I've done that?
Yeah, it's annoying when that happens.
And it looks like they're both pretty much following the same route here, which, I mean, there's not a whole lot of checks left. It makes sense.
Yeah, they're pretty much trailing each other's footsteps at this point. So it could be possible that, so it's gonna be pretty likely that Lamp's gonna be in Agina.
That's what I'm thinking. It's pretty much, I think it's the only check left that's actually in logic, because
yes,
Slapshot did Zora already,
and I think Slapshot's going there right now.
It's not a bad play, I guess. It's pretty out of the way, and this could be Moon Pearl also. And if it's Moon Pearl, then you just go straight to Dark World.
It could be Moon Pearl, yeah, but we have to. But we're gonna be finding some kind of progression in Agina's Cave. We could be finding either Moon Pearl or the lamp. Which, as runners, we want to see. Which, as commentators, we want to see the lamp.
Right. Well, I don't know if I want to see the lamp, because that makes me think Aga. And every time I see an Aga seed, I just get sad.
There's a very mean Aga seed in the... Oh, well, so there's Dark World access, so no Aga seed for today.
Yeah, I don't know what the exact right play there would have been, you know.
And it's even better because, okay, Dark World map chat, we have a pendant on Skullwoods, 5-6 at Swamp Palace. I did not see what our two pendants were. It looked like, I did not see what the under pendant was. It looked like,
I only saw one pendant.
Yes, so Swamp Palace and Skullwoods, or no, Swamp Palace was our red. Yeah, I couldn't see what the blue pendant was.
I mean, I only saw one pendant too. I saw a bunch of crystals.
Well, we're about to get a map check here. So
there must be another...
Oh, wait. Oh, the blue pendant is on Desert Palace then.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. Now, I don't know if GawNoria is going to find anything up here, unfortunately. Especially since this is a pendant that he's doing.
Yeah, but this is the green pendant, but we know for a fact that this isn't in logic.
Right.
Oh, well, that is certainly nice. That's silver arrows in the Bomble Hut, so I don't think we'll be seeing much trouble with Ganon for today. And there's red mail as well. So we found both our items in Hera.
On the other hand, Slapshot is... It's a good chance Slapshot's going to end up doing this too, just because Pendant Hera's... Green Pendant Hera is pretty quick, and it's 3 items.
Well, it's 2 because... Yeah, it's 3 items because we get an item from Sahasrara.
Right.
But, I mean, when has Sahasrara ever held some sort of progression?
Sometimes. Sometimes he comes through.
Sometimes, yeah. The Elder sometimes comes through, but it's... And that's a flute.
Yeah. Ooh, this Dark World's already paying off.
Yep, this definitely was the play. And that's a very quick fight from GawNoria. Just 2 spins with the Tempered Sword, and he will call that a fight and get the green pendant.
I really hope he realizes that he needs to go do a Gina and not turn that green pendant in.
Well, he's gonna probably turn it in anyway.
Yeah, but since this isn't on logic, it's not something he needs to go out of his way to do.
That is true. GawNoria needs to go to Agina's cave to go and get the Moon Pearl, which will give him Dark World access. Not to mention, we actually have full Dark World access because we... Oh, well... No, we don't have the hammer. So, never mind.
I mean, they do have ways of getting over to East Dark World, but...
Yeah.
It's not in logic.
Yeah, it's not in logic until we find the lamp. It's not in logic until we find the lamp.
The East Dark World, you need the flippers or the hammer to get over there.
Yes. Yep. But the flippers really only give us access to Ice Palace.
Which would be... You still need the hammer. I mean, you could get in there.
Yeah, we could get in there, but there's not really much else to do. Because Icebreaker would not be something that would be on these runners' mind, especially considering the fact we don't have the Cane of Samaria, but without the hammer, Icebreaker wouldn't really be worth it.
Alright, Slapshot just making his way through Thieves' Town now, and GawNoria making his way into the Dark World. Looks like he's gonna go check Skull Woods.
Yeah, Skull Woods is a pretty quick check. Another 2 items. Magic powder. And Bat is in logic because we have that mirror.
No, the mirror is still out of logic because we don't.
The mirror is out of logic. The mirror is out of logic because we need the lamp.
Yeah, Thieves' Town's kind of stacked today.
Yeah, but that lamp could be. That lamp, I don't know where that lamp could be. There are very few places it could be, though.
I always assume that the lamp's in Turtle Rock until I see it.
Yep, and Turtle Rock is, when I'm running seeds, Turtle Rock is the last dungeon I ever want to go into because I suck at fighting Trinex.
Okay, GawNoria found the shovel and is gonna take off, not gonna check the middle. I don't know what you'd call that chest. I think it's it's the vanilla big key chest.
It's something.
Looks like we got bombs on bumper ledge, so that's not going to be useful to us, really. And we're going to see graveyard ledge here.
But first, we are going to activate a flute. So get your 07s in the chat.
It's very important. So Slapshot can go to Mire now, can go to... no, can't get over to Dark Death Mountain. Oh, looks like it's going to keep doing Dark Overworld checks.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely do got a lot of checks. We do have mirror checks, but they aren't in logic right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of surprised GawNoria went over and checked that, because it's kind of out of the way and it's not in logic.
Just a big 20 on dig game, so nothing there. I did also notice that GawNoria has a tempered sword. I think he got that from Old Man.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. I mean, I noticed he had a tempered sword, I just didn't notice that that was unusual.
Which really makes you think, like... And he's also going to pick up his silvers. Which makes you think, like, the Old Man could have easily defended himself. Why did he need us to take him?
He's got like, his joints hurt. He doesn't want to fight his way out of there.
Yep. Explains why we run so slow when we use the boots. When we're talking with him.
Yeah. The dwarves are forging arrows today. I don't know how you forge arrows with a hammer, but, you know, I'm not. That's why I'm not a blacksmith.
Well, I mean, you gotta... Well, I mean, the arrowheads could be made of metal. I don't know. And also not to mention that, I mean, these are silver arrows, so...
That's true. How does collecting 2 bows let you shoot silver arrows?
Because progressive bows are awesome. Okay, I'm checking K40. Yep. We already got that check, so we knew that K45 was nothing.
To answer a question in chat, it's called Sphere 0 sometimes. It's also, I think it's correctly Sphere 1, but yeah, the checks that are accessible at the beginning of the game with no items except for bombs and rupees are Sphere 0 or Sphere 1. The actual spoiler log or playthrough that the randomizer generates calls it Sphere 1.
Yeah, but the playthrough that the randomizer generates is not usually reliable.
I mean, yeah.
It gives a solution, but it's not the optimal one.
I always heard Sphere 0, but then other people started saying, no, it's Sphere 1, so...
I never really understood what, like, a sphere was. I know about Sphere 0 and, like, Sphere 1, but, like, I don't, like, usually know what a sphere qualifies as.
Well, yeah, the stuff that's accessible right away is Sphere 1, and then the stuff that is unlocked by the stuff that's in Sphere 1 is Sphere 2.
And so on and so forth.
Yeah, and then the stuff that's unlocked by the stuff.
And now for Hype Cave. You get a bottle. I mean,
2 out of 10, I think.
Yeah, 2 out of 10. I mean, that bottle's pretty nice, but it's not progression.
It had blue goo in it. That's the only reason it's got a 2, because
yeah,
it's pretty useful.
Yeah, that's yeah, it's a meh out of 10.
To answer chat once again, I'm pretty sure they have exhausted all their Sphere 1 checks at this point.
we have Quake for Mire today, so we will need to be finding that. And let's get the Mire Shed.
Nothing great there, but we're gonna see Checkerboard Cave and
Yeah, non-logic.
I mean it's right here. Might as well check it.
Yeah, because it's right. Yeah, it's right there. But like, there's not really much else we can do in my area. We don't have Quakes. We can't even access it.
GawNoria has dangerously few hearts here for risking his blind fight.
Yeah, but
I mean it is scripted, but that's not how you. That's not the script.
Yeah, he's way off script.
He's got the cape, so I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, he has that as a backup. I mean, he gets it pretty fine without much trouble, and gets his single arrow.
Yep. And looks like we are going to see desert. I was wondering. I was going to say, wondering if Slapshot was going to do desert, and it looks like he is. So.
Here's the thing, though. You got a question here. Is this going to be a time sink? Because it's 2 items, and desert's also a pendant. Well, okay, so there's the Cane of Burna.
The desert is also out of logic, because this mirror is still lamp locked.
Yes. So, this lamp could be very, very far, like, behind by some sort of propulsion.
Right, and so yes, this could very easily be a time sink.
Yeah. We did find, so we found one, and we found both items.
At least that was pretty quick.
Yeah, so we know not to come back here. But that's always uncertain. This could be a ped seed.
And now Slapshot's gonna go do his mountain checks.
Yeah. Gonna go and get his tempered sword. And
GawNoria is just covered. So now that the runners are both covering each other's ground, I'm just gonna take this opportunity to let everybody in chat know. Go ahead and give these runners a follow. They're putting on a great show for us tonight, and they're trying real hard. This is not an easy game, and this seed's been pretty linear so far, and it's not easy to get up here on restream and perform. Always makes me nervous whenever I'm on restream. So
yeah. It's definitely more nerve-wracking when you're commentating.
Yeah, and I tend to ramble a lot. But the point is, give them a follow.
Yep. Make sure you give those runners your support.
Did Nightbot get censored in? Also, Ben Creighton, thank you for rating us with a party of 31. This is Link to the Past Randomizer League Season 3, match between slapshotfred of It's Mitts and GawNoria of the All Hylian Rejects.
Okay, and Slapshot's also going to be doing Tower Para, it seems.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it is right here, but Tower Para is still not in logic.
I mean, again, it's 3 items, it's pretty quick. It's 3 items because the screen pendant is pretty quick.
Yeah. But this lamp just does not want to show up.
Again, I'm thinking, like, what do they have at this point?
Like, for all we know, the lamp could very well be in, like, Mire or something.
They can't get into Mire yet. I'm just thinking, what is accessible right now? Oh, GawNoria has that shovel to check, which I can't remember where he picked that up. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, he picked it up in pod.
Wait, it can't be pod.
Wait. Oh, no, never mind.
That's the future. We're not there yet.
Yeah. I don't know, someone in chat said pods, so I'm like, oh,
no one's
he's
there.
not. No, we're not there yet.
This isn't the Overworld Glitches tournament.
This is not Overworld Glitches, which if you watched, if you were tuned into the Invitational League 2 days ago, we had an Agaseed between Apathy Duck and Duke Firebird, where Apathy Duck, last location Terra Basement, by miscounting his items, which had the Master Sword, he forfeited and started performing some Overworld Glitches and Major Glitches for us, and it was very amusing.
Yeah, I need to watch that VOD. Okay.
GawNoria is going to be picking up his bunch of nothing. Very disappointing.
Oh, I really hope progression isn't in the vanilla big key chest in Skullwoods. Because I'm wondering what's left in Logic, and there's not that much. I use that boomerang slap shot, it stuns him.
Yeah, there isn't really much left for us at this point.
Oh, this is gonna be really mean if this is it, and GawNoria just skipped it. Oh no! Oh, that's so
hook
bad.
shot. I mean, that gets us a few more checks on Death Mountain. What else does that get us? That does give us Swamp Palace being completable, but again, all of that is not in Logic.
It's gonna be progression on the other side of Death Mountain.
Yeah, but it's gonna be illogical progression because we need the lamp.
No, we got flute. So
oh no, never mind. I'm an idiot.
So it's gonna be hammer, maybe.
Well, hopefully it's gonna be the hammer. There's got to be some sort of progression here.
And then hammer would give them pod, and pod's gonna have more stuff in it. And it's all gonna go tumbling down. That's so bad. That's why you don't skip that chest.
Yeah. Now Paradox Cave.
So we have, oh god, there's like 11, 12 items up here that are accessible now for slapshotfred. 13, I don't know, something like that.
GawNoria is gonna pick up his Cane and Burner and his Fire Shield.
I don't sleep on Fire Shield. Fire Shield's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Although most of these runners will purposely get that Fire Rod. And there's our hammer. And there's a Cane of Samaria.
Oh, no! Yeah, GawNoria skipped getting the chest in the Vanilla Pig key chest, which is in that middle section of Skullwood.
That is going to hurt. So Paradox Cave was the play.
Yeah. That was, and I think it's just about the only in-logic check they have left is that middle chest in Skullwoods.
Yeah. There wasn't really much left, so it could be a while before GawNoria checks Skullwoods again.
Oh, that's just painful.
Yeah, and he's not that sure where to go.
He might have miscounted items in Skullwoods.
Yeah, he's not too sure where to go. Which as a runner is a very sickening feeling.
Oh yeah, we've all done that.
Yeah. And that looked like Bombos for TR.
I didn't see it. Okay, yeah, I'm getting confirmation from chat. Chat's on top of things.
Hookshot cave time. 10 arrows. Flippers, so there's Ice Palace.
That also gives us Swamp Palace.
Yes.
He didn't do Spiral Cave.
Yeah, Spiral Cave is definitely one of those checks that, I mean, it's kind of like it's odd to forget it, but
I have done that before and lost a race because of it. So I
yep.
hope there's nothing in there.
I mean, with how stacked Paradox Cave is, I would not be surprised if there wasn't something in there. And we're getting the Ice Palace play immediately.
You have Red Cane and you have Fire Rod. Yeah, this makes complete
sense. So we're gonna be seeing an Icebreaker.
He checked Island earlier, just responding to the chat. Slapshot did the water checks really early.
So 3 items in Ice Palace.
Somebody swapped the map with the compass in that chest there.
Yep. That's randomizer.
And I'm just assuming we're going to see an Icebreaker here, since that's pretty much become ubiquitous at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to do Ice Palace Bomb Jump as a backup. Which these runners know how to do an Ice Palace Bomb Jump.
Oh yeah, everyone should know how to do Ice Palace Bomb Jump. If you want to play this game competitively, yeah. Slapshot doing the setup that allows you to screw up the one-frame input and still get it, which I don't know how to do. But gets it pretty quickly and keeps going.
Yeah, I haven't bothered to learn many of the minor glitches in this game. Mainly because I find myself needing to get much more experience with randomizer.
A lot of them are actually super easy. I mean, some of them aren't, but most of the glitches in this game are a lot easier than they look. And then if you just practice them long enough, they become really consistent.
Yeah, they become second nature.
So yeah, if you don't play this game and you want to get into it, it really is just a matter of practice. You play long enough and everything just kind of clicks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Fred knows how to do Lampless Mire, which is it's probably the biggest holdup. Then, yeah, he just needs Quake and Ice Rod. It never occurs to me to go back this way. I always go the other way.
Yeah, this is definitely a little strange.
I'm not sure if it's faster or slower, but it kind of feels slower if you take your time like that, but it's not that much different.
Yeah, and an ether tablet check. Just a heart piece.
Where did GawNoria find that book? I was kind of...
Yeah, I do not know where he found that book. Can you tell we're not paying attention?
We should be paying more attention to both people. I'm sorry, chat.
Oh, it was on the bat. It was on Magic Bat.
Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping that he was headed to Skullwoods there.
Yep, the bat wasn't a check.
He's headed to Bombo's tablet. So yeah, I'm guessing he just forgot that he just counted items in Skullwoods or forgot that he didn't get to them.
Which this also actually puts Spike Cave in logic, because that book gives us access to Desert Palace, because that book gives us our access to Desert Palace.
They've had cape forever, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. We've already had logical access to Spike Cape.
There's just no one's done it.
Yeah. But like Cane and Burn is nice, but I mean with the cape, like we could have already done Spike Cave.
I felt really bad for GawNoria. I've been in this situation, multiple times. It just.
Yeah, just get both tablets out of the way. Both of them just being pieces of heart.
He really needs to remember about Skullwoods sometime soon.
Yeah, like Skullwoods is how this seed opens up. Like it's like this seed bottlenecked at Skullwoods.
Especially with the hammer being locked over there. There's no other way over to East Death Mountain.
Yeah, and the hammer is easily one of the most important, if not the most important item in this game. Although it entirely depends on what mode you're playing.
Does he not remember he doesn't have flip through?
Yeah.
I mean, you can fake flipper there.
Yeah, you can, but like it's not something you should do. Yes, let's get the map check again for confirmation on what our crystals and pendants are that we already know of because we have a tracker. Again,
what do you mean? This is like, I just feel really bad.
Yeah, and like this is like sickening to watch. Like even as a viewer, like I would find this like slightly torturous because when you aren't seeing these runners.
He might have remembered.
Oh, here we go.
He's making the play.
Yep, that's definitely the play. Yeah, the flippers were in Hookshot Cave.
Okay, well, GawNoria, if you watch this back in my match in week 2, I mismarked the item on Lumberjack Cave as a red potion when it was actually the Moon Pearl, so I wasted 20 minutes going around looking for the Moon Pearl, like rechecking things before I finally figured out what it was, and I still won that match. So
wait, what?
It's my opponent super hard last location, his second sword, so it can happen. You can still pull it off.
Yeah, that's something you definitely don't want to do.
Anyway, okay. GawNoria is gonna go get all of his progression items. Slapshot making his way through Swamp Palace.
And it seems we are going to be seeing a left side swamp play.
Yep. Let's see if and we're gonna get Diver down. I just love this trick so much. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I spent forever trying to figure it out, and then once I got it, it became super easy.
Yeah, that's kind of the case with most of these tricks. You know, you learn them once, and it's very satisfying when you get them the first time. Even if they are like the most basic tricks in the book. Oh, GawNoria taking a fall, trying to do the bomb jump.
Yeah, okay, No, I think that was deliberate, that's right. Yeah.
He set it up like he was going to do the bomb jump.
That's probably just muscle memory. Thinking like, okay, now I do the bomb jump, and then...
Yeah. Paradox bomb jump is definitely, like, not at all hard to learn.
No, and you do it every time you're in there. So again, it's probably was just muscle memory kicking in.
Yeah.
And then you think about it like, wait a second, no, I need to go to Super Bunny. I've probably done that exact same thing before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. GawNoria is gonna go check, blind check, Todoroki here.
Yeah, but we know for a fact that Turok is able to be accessed.
He can actually go in.
Yeah. He does have the Canis Maria.
That'd be kind of a bold play.
Yeah, it's definitely a bold play. Oh, he's gonna go do hookshot. Gonna go get those flippers.
I don't know if I like going in. You know, there are 2 items from Go mode.
Yeah, but this is I mean, there's 4 checks in here, so I mean, like, it's not really something that you're gonna turn down. So you wanna like go to the most dense locations possible because that maximizes your chances of getting.
Right. No, I mean going into Todoroki.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But Todoroki is crystal anyway, so we have to come back here eventually.
Right, and I don't know what the odds of finding, you know, your Quake in there would be.
We also don't have Ice Rod.
Yeah, so it'd just be one of those really bold, like, gamble plays to make up time.
Yeah. Well, we can do Pyramid Fairy because Swamp Palace was our other 5/6.
Unfortunately, if that Spiral Cave had been Ice Rod or something, that would have really helped GawNoria make up time.
Yeah. We do, it looks like we still have an item left in Swamp Palace because he's going back for that big chest.
Yeah, that's the only real issue with doing left side first, is that if you get the big key in the back, then you kind of still have to go back in.
Yeah.
The convenient thing about this, though, is that he's already right here. You can just go straight to the bomb shop.
Yeah. Keep in mind, though, this still isn't it. Keep in mind, though, that Pyramid Fairy isn't even at logic.
That's true.
Yeah, because of that goddamn lamp.
It looks like that is what he's gonna go do, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's completely defensible. None of this was in logic because the mirror was locked behind Armos.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're way out of logic.
I'm trying to think. That mirror has to be. It's probably Pod.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. The lamp would be in Pod. Did we get a pyramid check?
I think we're about to.
Watch, the lamp's gonna be on the pyramid.
We just got access to East Death Mountain, so or East Dark World. One of those things.
The lamp is on pyramid. That would be mean.
It'd be kind of funny.
But it's not.
Arrows, yeah. And that Ropo is just being kind of a bully there.
Well, we got another bottle. What does Pyramid Fairy give us?
Pro tip, you do not have to select the bottle to get an item from the fairy. You'll just automatically throw your first empty bottle in there.
Yeah.
It looks like Slapshot is heading to the pod, which is, I mean, that's the obvious play right now.
Yeah, that is that's the safest play you can really do.
It does have some dark rooms, but this is actually, I think, by far the most likely place for the lamp to be right now.
Yeah, the lamp's in here. Like, if it's not in here, then we're gonna get some like really bad thing. Like, we're gonna get like the mushroom in here, which will probably lead to it.
Mushroom leads to lamp.
Like, that's the last possible. Like, we either get the lamp or the mushroom, because the mushroom is the only fetch quest we have left.
The lamp could still be in the front of TR.
That is true. That is very true.
This game's mean sometimes.
Yeah, it is absolutely mean sometimes. Like, your impression of this game goes all based on that first seed you play.
I learned how mean this game was when I did get that Moon Pearl in Checkerboard Cave seed for the first time.
Oh yeah, my first seed was very mean. It was Oops All Dungeons. It was Oops All Dungeons with Ether on Ped, Fire Rod on Lumberjack, and Moon Pearl on Pyramid.
If you don't laugh, you cry.
Yes, very much.
So, GawNoria making his way to Cold Stare here, and looks like we got an unfortunate key layout in pod.
Yeah.
SlapshotFred gonna have to check the vanilla big key chest. Very nice quick kill on Cold Stare from GawNoria.
Yeah, that was a very nice Cold Stare fight.
It's the rare 5-key front of pod. Oh no, okay, it's only 4 keys. Okay. Okay. He just routed pod differently than I'm used to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm more used to, like, whenever I play this game, I'm more used to playing Key Sanity, so I'm not used to having, like, all these vanilla chicks. Which is why I slightly agree with, they vetoed our acronym. Oh my god, there's the net. Wow, that doesn't give us anything. I mean, that's a nice safety, but like,
hey, there's still a lot of chests.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's no cross keys because I already wasn't gonna play mystery, and that would have that would have been another week.
I'm gonna love when mystery week comes up. I can't wait to see how many torturous seeds, because the waits are hilarious. Because the entrance weight no longer has full, it's either simple or crossed, and funny enough, you're more likely to get crossed. And you're also more likely to get Key Sanity as well.
Oh, those seeds are fun. Those seeds are fun to watch. I just don't want to play them.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. The worst part is when you get a torture seed like inverted cross keys, and then it's all dungeons.
Yeah. So again, it's not something I want to play. I have absolutely no idea where Slapshot is in this dark room. Oh, okay. I think he's nope. I thought he was in the right spot, but nope. This room's kind of hard to navigate through. Okay, now he's in the right spot. There he goes.
Wow, we are not finding anything.
That lamp could be on bed. You're right.
If that lamp is on ped, that would be the meanest thing. And actually, yeah, it can absolutely be on ped.
Because we have that book. That book makes desert accessible. Yeah, all the numbers fall into place. Everything works.
We either, is there an item on Helmasaur?
I believe, I know I saw the compass. I'm not sure if I saw.
Because if there's not an item on Helmasaur, then the lamp has to be on ped at this point.
It's still TR.
Yeah, there's still TR. But like TR is the most likely play. If it's either TR or ped.
GawNoria should have done a ped check. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, usually whenever I get the book, I just immediately drop what I'm doing and get a ped check. Because that tells me, okay, do I need to worry about doing 3 extra dungeons, which I should otherwise not really care about?
I mean, if you do get a ped seed,
and actually come to think of it, Lamp can't even be in here. Or wait, does the fire rod put this in logic?
No, because this room and the next room are the only 2 rooms with torches.
Yeah, so we know for a fact that Lamp can't be in here. So yeah, it's TR or ped.
I mean, you still gotta do this while you're here, but I was wrong about it probably being in pod, so...
Yeah, but the thing is, like, with the lamp being only useful for dark rooms, we're not going to be seeing these runners... we're probably not going to be seeing these runners go for it.
Remember, like, I don't know, like 45 minutes ago when I joked about it, that I always assumed the lamp is a TR. If that ends up happening, I'm gonna laugh.
Are you gonna leave the call?
No. Chat can come for me if they want, but...
Yeah, we'll just spam commentator curses in the chat.
I've never seen the lamp on ped. I have no idea what the text is.
Yeah, neither have I. I could not see what that item was. It was probably something useless.
GawNoria's gotta be careful, bend the 3 hearts.
Yeah. Yeah, but if the lamp's on ped, then these runners are gonna ignore it because, like, the lamp's not exactly. The lamp is pretty much an optional item for like these runners.
That's true. We're kind of fixated on the lamp, but that's not our progression.
Yeah.
Our progression is Quake.
Yeah, progression is Quake, pretty much.
And Ice Rod, but the Ice Rod could be anywhere. Turtle Rock's definitely the play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turtle Rock is like the only thing that we can do.
Ice Rod could be on bed too. Ice Rod could be anywhere.
Ice Rod is one of those catch-22 items where the only thing that it locks is Trinex. So the Ice Rod can literally be anywhere in the world, like no matter what the logic says.
Yeah, when's true Ice Rod hunt week for the league?
I joked about having an SMC3 week, but then I realized, wait, the logic for SMC3 is different because they aren't running on version 31.
Oh, they aren't?
No, and according to my sources, apparently the developer of SMC3 is very against version 31 logic. They're very against progressive bows and progressive gloves. Chat, yes, the book is on the bat.
I didn't start playing till after B31 came out, so I've only ever heard legends of those old non-progressive gloves and bows.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, if you watch like the 2018 fall tournament, you'll see those. But here we are in Turtle Rock.
We can't... actually, yeah, we can get all the way to Laser Bridge. Again, not in logic, but, you know, at this point, we've left logic behind. I'm not even here anymore.
Yeah, we are so... Yeah, we're so radically out of logic right now. Like, for all we know, this could have very well been a pet seat, but these runners are not going to be getting the pendants because they know dark rooms pretty well.
I mean, if Ice Rod is on Ped, then or Quake, three items that could be on Ped, which is just awful.
Yeah, we have 3 items, and it's very likely that one of them could be on Ped because TR has so few in logic checks right now. Like, Laser Bridge is not in logic, which that eliminates 4 of the 12 chests. So you've got, so we have 5 chests left in TR that are in logic.
And because of how the key placement works, the keys are all going to be up front except for 1. So
yeah. And we just found the big key. So that is 4 checks left. So that's another chest.
Apparently Slapshot found the butter sword at some point.
Yeah, I don't know where he found that. He probably found it somewhere in TR.
We're the best commentators.
Oh my god. Wow, that's not what we need at all.
Hey, you know what? That's another coin for the coin case.
That is true.
We just...
Wow, like, there's not much at all. So... The only thing... Like, right here, like... Big chest is, like, the only thing we have left at this point, right? And roller room, and crystal roller room.
Yeah, and Mimic Cave.
Yeah, we do have Mimic Cave as well. I keep forgetting Mimic Cave exists.
Mimic Cave is TR's 6th item.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did either runner turn into Green Pendant?
Yeah. Green Pendant wasn't gonna really be anything anyway.
Okay, chat's telling me the butter sword was on Helmasaur.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, because it was like a yellow item. I can't believe it's not butter. So there's nothing there in... there's nothing in Mimic Cave, so it's this big chest, which is going to be dictating what we do next.
And Crystal Roller.
And Crystal Roller.
I mean, we're still going to go all the way to Laser Bridge, because, you know, why not?
Yeah.
So,
well, either that or Crystal Roller Room had to be a key, so...
I believe we've gotten the compass, and there's still 1 more key, so we still have that 1 key and a map.
Yeah. There's our lamp.
I knew it! I knew it! It's always in TR every time. I don't know.
Get your commentator curses in the chat. Yeah, now we're in logic. And we don't even have to worry about this dark room, because this is one of the worst dark rooms in the game.
Oh, it's not... Actually, well, okay, yeah. I say it's not hard, but every time I do it, I always fall like 5 times. I've been told it's not hard, I just haven't done it that many times.
I have not practiced any of my dark rooms.
Alright, I'll fight with the world again. I'm expecting like the Ice Rod and Quake here or something.
Oh, if Ice Rod and Quake were both here, that would be mean.
Yeah, Myra is definitely the worst dark room, except for aside from Agate Tower, but...
Well, yeah, Agate Tower is hard.
Mirror in the last chest, yeah, that's...
Yeah, Frenchman and Mirror Shield. Okay, so that's not good at all. So
That's pretty unfortunate.
yeah, so the mirror's now back in logic.
So yeah.
Spike Cave hasn't been checked yet. Slapshot's gonna save that portal.
Gonna go check Spike Cave.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, GawNoria making his way through pod. He's gonna be catching back up here. Whoa!
Did he just clip through the side?
Nice rail clip there.
Yeah, that's very odd.
I've done that before. It can happen if you get bounced up by the mini Helma and are holding up.
I have gotten rail clipped by Moldorm before. It is very, very amusing when that happens.
Oh, okay. Apparently Slapshot remembering that he didn't check Spiral Cave. So I guess that might have been intentional.
Yep, and now we're getting our Spike Cave check. But yeah, so the logic of this scene required us to go to TR to get the lamp, and then go to Eastern to get the mirror.
This game sometimes, man.
Yeah, this was logically this is a very mean seed.
Gets slashes 2 bushes, gets 2 fairies.
That is very lucky.
I don't know what the odds of getting a fairy are, but it feels low.
Okay, now this is gonna be very interesting. So we've still got.
Have been checked, yes.
Yeah, all of the tablets have been checked. Yeah, well, okay, we knew that had to be progression because we're so out of checks right now.
It was like pretty much either that or Ped.
It's either it was either it was gonna either be it was either gonna be Quake or Ice Rod or the Mushroom.
GawNoria taking a death in the.
Like we knew that had to be an item. So that was like the only check left in logic, but now with Meyer we have 2 more items.
Yeah, GawNoria unfortunately took a death in the Dark Maze.
Yeah.
You probably want to use Bombos there or something. He's opting just to go down the sword, which is not a bad play. We know there's nothing back there.
Yeah, like this seed's been very dry. Like I don't think I've ever seen such a dry and linear seed. There are 2 checks in Misery Mire, answering a question in chat.
Yeah, it's not like Key Sanity Misery Mire.
Yeah, which, as a Key Sanity player, Misery Mire tends to be the play when it comes to Key Sanity. Not to mention, Misery Mire is in general my favorite dungeon in the game.
I hate Misery Mire.
Does it give you misery?
Yeah. I'm on a team called the Mire Straits. I think I'd love it. But,
Yeah.
I just hate the way it's designed. It forces you to go left, or you go right, then you go left, then you go back right. There's just so much backtracking.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the thing I love about Mire. Like, it's not the best dungeon for checks, but every time I've done Mire, it has not let me down.
Alright, so we got a key and a map in the first 2 checks of Mire. Now we get to wait, 20 minutes before we get to see more checks. I might be exaggerating slightly, but
Yep. GawNoria is going to take on Helmasaur.
Red Mail, 12 hearts, I think probably be okay.
Yeah, well, he's down to 8.
Well, still. Okay, well that's 1 item in Mire.
I did not see what that was. I was paying attention to.
It was 10 arrows.
Okay, well, GawNoria is gonna pick up his butter sword.
Well, we got red mail, butter sword, and silver arrows, so at the very least,
Yeah.
our runners are safe.
Oh no!
No.
Yep. So there's gonna be some. Yep. So Ice Rod could be on mushroom.
Or it could be on attack.
Yep. Ice Rod. Yep. And we want Ice Rod to be on ped.
I don't.
Why? Do you have something to do?
No, I play this game. I never want to see a pet scene. You've tortured these poor men enough.
Absolutely. Like, why can't we torture them all? I mean, Chat here is just a bunch of sadists. And I think Chat will agree with me that we're all sadists in some way or another.
Okay, GawNoria's got bombos pulled out. Yeah, this is how you do this room. You gotta nuke him from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
But yeah, no, so if Ice Rod's on the mushroom, then we are in go mode. It's either gonna be on the mushroom or on ped.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We've pretty much exhausted. I do believe there are checks that Slapshot has not done that GawNoria did do earlier. So he might go clear up some of those overworld checks. I don't think he did Graveyard Ledge. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But
yeah, when GawNoria enters Turtle Rock, he's going to be in for a very rude awakening.
I mean, he's been pretty far behind ever since he forgot about second.
Yeah, like this really is Slapshot's race to lose.
Yeah, it's again just really unfortunate, but
yep, and Slapshot's just gonna hightail it right to the back. Not gonna even bother checking that big key chest because we got both the items in here.
Well, it's either gonna be a small key or the map.
Yeah. And we don't need small keys pretty much for the rest of this dungeon unless you want to go back to the fishbone room.
Yeah. There's a rupee room in the basement, I think, that it requires a small key.
I actually don't think it requires a small key at all.
Oh, does it not? Okay. Well, there is a rupee room in the basement that I've never been in.
Yeah, in this Mario room, it's to the right.
Okay, Math Girl saying that one of the rupee rooms does require a small key.
Oh yeah, then it is this Mario. So it's just a useless key then.
Yeah, there's one key that is completely useless.
Yeah, that's in the fishbone room, which most of the runners won't get. Actually, will any of our runners get that? Or even any casual players?
The first time I did Myra when I was relearning this game with the randomizer, I went back there because I didn't know how to route Myra. And I was like, where are the chests in this dungeon?
Yeah, it's good. It's best to just learn the dungeon layout, so it's best to just use all the keys you can to know like where you need to go.
Anyway, we got Slapshot fighting Vitreous with Silver Arrows. This is kind of the opposite of a difficult fight.
Yeah, with Silver Arrows, this fight becomes very easy.
You kind of see why they lock the Silver Arrows behind the 5-6 crystals in vanilla.
Yes. So we've got just TR left, and we've got an Ice Rod. So we either find the Ice Rod on the mushroom, or we find the Ice Rod on pedestal.
Yeah, how horrible.
Yeah, it's bad either way because we find these items through Fetch Quest.
Well, what do you think it's going to be? 3 bombs?
Oh, it's gonna be 10 arrows.
Turn fungus into bombs. Come on.
And no! I think we have a ped scene. Oh, is he going to check ped? We are getting a ped check. Or are we?
You might be going to do Graveyard Ledge first. I don't think he's done that.
Yeah. Oh wait.
He didn't have book. That's true.
Oh, he doesn't have book. He still needs to do Magic Bat.
Yeah, that might be something else. There's probably some stuff to do here.
Yeah, I think this is a ped seed.
Hammer
Well,
pipe?
we're gonna be here for a while.
This is gonna give GawNoria some time to catch up.
Yeah, I feel, Slapshot's gonna get the book. He's gonna get the book and then, that sort of stuff.
I'm being optimistic here.
Yeah. I mean, I think, everyone wanted this to happen. Slapshot forgetting he didn't do, the Smith chain yet. Oh, yep, here, he's gonna go get the book right now. Hopefully he checks ped.
I think Slapshot did the Smith chain already.
Oh, then yeah. Yeah, so he's gonna go get book, and then hopefully he checks pedestal.
I mean, he's running kind of low on checks, so I have to assume.
Yeah, I think we know that this is a ped steed at this point. He is not going to check pedestal, so we have an ice. So I think we have an ice rod on ped. I don't know.
Unless there's something we're both forgetting about.
Yeah.
But again, there's overworld checks he hasn't done.
Yeah, so... Yeah, but if, Yeah, but...
It's just such a low percent thing that, yeah, I can respect not checking it.
Yeah.
He hasn't done North Dark World. Have either of them done Catfish? That could be what we're both forgetting. That could be something we both forgot about.
Have they done Catfish?
I don't think so. Maybe it's not a ped seed.
It could. If Ice Rod is on Catfish, that is the biggest last location, I think. Actually, I don't think they've done Catfish.
So this is a good route for Catfish. You come to Graveyard Ledge, and you got this stuff here, and then you go to Catfish.
GawNoria is going to now pick up his lamp.
I was not going to do Catfish, because why would
Oh, no!
I've been debated.
Yeah. What is he doing?
I don't know. Going to get the green.
Oh, he's going to do. He's going to do Ether Tablet.
Did he do Hera?
I thought he did. Maybe he didn't.
Okay.
He might have gotten both of his items and then just noped out of there.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, hey, you know what? That means that if it is a ped seed, then GawNoria has a lead on pendants. So
Yeah.
this could be closer than we think.
Yeah. Oh, he hasn't done hair yet.
Yeah, it's gonna go. Okay, he might have just gotten the items and left, and it's gonna go with the green pendant right now.
Yeah. Which, I mean, the fact that you don't just clear out this dungeon right now, like, the fact you just don't clear this dungeon right now, like, considering the fact that it is the green pendant, we're still not getting Spike Cave checks! Right, it could still be in Spike Cave!
We did get Spike Cave, that was Quake.
Oh, we did get, oh yeah, right. We did get Spike Cave, yeah, that was Quake.
Where's GawNoria going? Oh, hammer pegs. They didn't get the hammer twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, GawNoria really... well, oh well. What an amusing seed.
Yeah, this is a very amusing seed. At least it's not Oops All Dungeons.
Yeah, not an Agate ped seed. No, go check ped! No!
Check the pedestal! We want to see what the text is!
Now is he gonna go do Spike Cave?
I would hope that gonorrhea does Spike Cave.
And then
Yeah.
Meyer?
Spike, yeah. Spike Cave had to be progression, no matter what, because we had, like, no checks left.
We had, yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, again, Catfish.
Yeah, Catfish, but I think, I think Slapshot's gonna go check Catfish right now.
Is that faster than taking the portal south of Link's house?
I do not know.
Okay.
Wait, does Gonorrhea not have the flippers?
He does. It's just not marked.
Oh, could we have our tracker mark that for us? Thanks. Shout out to our tracker, by the way, Professor Pixie.
Yep. It's not an easy job.
I mean, do it a few times and it becomes second nature. I could speak from experience.
You know what? I'm trying to make it like, okay, whatever. I hope Gunnery has enough magic to use Quake.
I think he should.
Yeah, it looks like it, but it can be deceptive sometimes. Okay, yep, perfect.
Yeah, he had just enough.
That's always the worst
Yep,
feeling.
okay, we're getting our catfish check right here. Moment of truth. Is this a ped seed?
Are we gonna get catfished, or will we have the ice rod?
Okay. If you think this is a ped seed if you think this is a ped seed, please say yes. If you don't, then say no.
The chat wants ped seed. They're bloodthirsty.
I should, okay, there's one no, there's two no's.
They're bloodthirsty.
They are very bloodthirsty.
You know, I'm a man of the people.
Okay. I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
Let's go ped seed. Come on. Oh, it's a ped seed.
Oh, it's a ped seed. We're in no mode. We are in no mode because we know that the ice rod's on pedestal.
GawNoria actually has a better chance of catching up now.
Yeah, oh, has he? He hasn't done Hobo.
Skipped Hobo because he water walked and didn't come out here because it was a real water walk.
Yeah, both of these run. What even was on Hobo?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure GawNoria did it when he was doing his water checks.
Where did GawNoria get that shovel?
I don't know, somewhere. Again, he's done like all the overworld checks, so that's the thing that's going to give him some time to catch up.
Yep, GawNoria is about to get very disappointed because he's gonna go clear Meyer. And also, by the way, Quake is not marked on his tracker.
He just overworld glitched his way in there. It's fine.
I don't think you can overworld glitch in Meyer.
The major glitches were. You got in there from. Can you get in there from Hera, or is it the other way around?
I have no idea. I've never done overworld glitches. I mean, I saw the overworld glitches stream that was presented by the GoMode podcast. It was very interesting.
Oh, you can get in there from Eastern. Okay, well, yeah. That's funny. I don't know any of the major glitches in this game, the crazy ones.
Yeah, I don't know much of the crazy glitches, like the overworld glitches. Like, the overworld glitches seem easy to learn.
No, chat, I was told explicitly that it is GawNoria, and that's deliberate. To pronounce it like that.
Yeah, we were both told that it's GawNoria, it's not GawNoria. Or sorry, GawNoria.
I think Slapshot has deduced that it's a ped seed, though. He's going to do.
Yep, we're getting the ped check. We are getting the ped check.
Get your ped.
We get to see the ped text. What is it? I'm the cold rod. I make things freeze.
That is the text for. Yep. It happens. You memed it into existence, Chad. I hope you're happy.
This is the ice rod hunt of the century.
Nice key dash there from Slapshot.
Yeah, we are in no mode.
Well, we know exactly where our no mode item is. I don't know. That sounded better.
We're in no mode because as soon as Slapshot gets all 3 pendants, we are in go mode.
Yeah.
And also, we're gonna be seeing a full tracker on GawNoria's side, except for CT.
Tell him to go do Aga, just for fun.
Yeah. Everyone go Glitch chat and tell them to do Aga. No, don't do that. Do not do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
If GawNoria goes straight to Skullwoods after this and does a ped check and everything, then he...
I mean, here's the thing, though. This was a ped seed, but, like, this wasn't necessarily a very punishing ped seed because all 3 of our pendant dungeons were very easy dungeons because we had Desert Palace and Tower of Para and Skullwoods, all of which were very quick, so this isn't going to be a huge time sink.
Right. Oh, he's still got to go check that mushroom. That's going to be the first thing he does.
Yeah, he's going to check the mushroom, but he's going to be very disappointed. He's going to be like, well, here we go.
He's still going to be behind, but if he goes straight to Skullwoods after this...
he is very behind. Like, he has the same items, pretty much. Like, he has that shovel, which Slapshot doesn't need to get because he knows for a fact that he's 1 item away from go mode.
I'm just trying to stay optimistic here.
And I'm trying to stay sadistic.
Look, I'm just saying he's gonna only be maybe, I don't know, if he where's he going? Oh, he's gonna go do desert. Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
So he's already got both the front items in desert, so he's got to be going straight to the back. So he's probably figured out it's a ped seed too.
I think he is. I think he's deducing that it's a ped seed, so he's gonna blind pull.
And so he's only going to be maybe, I don't know, what, 3-4 minutes behind?
Yeah, so he's actually going to make up a little bit of time here by not checking pedestal. Because he's going to blind pull it.
I'm just hoping for an exciting race here, especially with how far behind he was.
Yeah, this is definitely a very otherwise close race, but who knows? And there's the last pendant for slapshotfred, so let's go get that ice rod.
And finally be done.
For ped seed, this is actually surprisingly quick.
I mean, yeah, and they've full cleared just so much of the world too.
I can't wait to see their collection rates. We all want the big key to be in chest number. We all want the big key to be in towel room.
Do we all want that?
No, I know exactly what check I want the big key to be in.
How about 21, just so we don't have to sit there for, forever.
Dun 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 dun. There's the ice rod.
All right, so you pull a sword out of the pedestal and you get a rod. That's how that works. It's real simple.
Sure. It would be nice if the actual sprite was on the pedestal.
Tell someone to get on that. Vitor, whoever needs to get on that.
Well, I mean, it makes it a lot more fun if we don't know what the sprite is.
That's true.
Yeah, because then that requires the book.
I just want there to be like a glove just on the tablet there.
I blind pulled the Titan Smiths from the pedestal once in a inverted key sanity seed with Crossworlds. It was not fun. And it turns out that it wasn't even required.
I wasn't paying attention to the exact time when he did that poll. I should have been. So we could get an idea of the time difference. I guess.
Yeah.
From
he did it at like He did it like at 138 flat. I don't know.
Something like that. Okay. Because GawNoria just has to kill Moth and then pull the ped, so they are not super far apart.
Yeah.
And they both already full clear TR, so they just gotta go straight to the back.
Yeah, I mean, we're in go mode, so we don't even need to open up any other chests.
Well, we will in GT.
Yeah, with the exception of GT.
Ah, GawNoria getting hit by that bunny beam. It's been an exciting race.
Yeah, this has definitely been a very, very exciting race. This is Slapshot's race to lose, but this has definitely been very enjoying on both sides. And there's the final pendant for GawNoria, so he's gonna go and pull the pedestal.
Meanwhile, Slapshot making his way through TR. Just
can restreamer switch the audio to GawNoria real quick so we can get that sound? Okay, now you can switch it back.
Okay, yeah, 3 minutes is a gap.
I don't even know if you can actually switch audio sources.
You just really like the ped pull music?
No, I was doing it for the viewer.
You don't get to hear it too often in randomizer, so
we don't even have sound on the restream.
yeah, that's true. Now we're fine. We've gone this long.
Yeah, we've gone this long.
Ah, sound.
Ah, we have sound.
Alright, slapshotfred fighting Trinex. And already through phase 1.
Not quite the zero cycle, but it's not quite the zero cycle, but it's good.
I mean, the zero cycle's hard to do. I think we have 7 crystals now, don't we?
Alright. So,
before I had a chance to start talking about this, all of a sudden...
Yep. So, we have 7 crystals now. So, there are 22 chests in Ganon's tower. What chest that can have the big key? What chest do you think it's gonna be in Logic?
I wanted to say 11, but somebody immediately took that as soon as the game started. Then I was gonna take 12, but somebody took that, so I guess 13. That's gonna be what we go with today. What about you?
My pick is always 15.
Alright, well, hurry up and get your guesses in, because we will be stopping the game as soon as Slapshot enters Ganon's tower. Alright, let's see what we get here. We're gonna go right first, it looks like.
Yeah, so we're gonna obviously get these first checks out of here. So this is check number 1, and check number 2 is 50 rupees. Oh, and we are going, we're going full right. So, the reason I always guess 15 is because if you go full left side, it's vanilla.
Ah, okay. I don't know why 11, it's just, it's a nice, it's half of 22.
Yeah, I understand that. We get bottle for check number 3, number 4, 5, 6.
Alright, we'll see if Slapshot... Oh, he's got the mirror out, so it's probably going to be going back up.
Yeah. I think that was our last bottle, wasn't it?
I believe that was the 4th bottle, yeah.
Yep. Half magic, that's nice. So that is check number 7.
Yep, that's 7.
Yeah, so if it's 15, then... So, my guess is correct, then it's gonna be in random room.
It's 8.
9. 10. And 11.
Nothing so far. Oh, I guess not nothing. We did get half magic.
And there's 12.
Alright, come on, lucky 13. Alright, GawNoria about to be entering cannon style.
And this is check 13 that's coming up. That's 13.
Looks like GawNoria is taking the same route, so I'm not going to be saving any time there.
There's 14, 15, 16, 17.
Be careful with that mirror, Slapshot. You're playing with fire.
Is this gonna be in tile room?
We're getting down there on checks.
Yeah, we got 5 checks left.
So GawNoria could just go full right here and maybe make up some time. Probably not going to do
That
it.
is check number 18. So then we'll be having 19 through 21. Alright. My guess is out, so come on, Tyron. 18. Oh, come on!
Manila. Oh.
That's what I would have been wanting!
Hey,
If
congratulations.
he had just gone
to-
full left.
Congratulations to Zambi1, winning the Big Q guessing game with a guess of 17, scoring 16 points.
If he had gone full left, I would have won that. But GG's.
Does anybody go full left anymore, though?
I usually do.
Well, okay.
I either go full left or Dark Magician.
I usually Dark Magician.
Yeah, Dark Magician is the most popular strat when it comes to getting started big key these days.
Alright, Slapshot making his way up the tower. Through Mimics 1, Mimics 2, and Spike Room going to Ganon Ball Z, the best named room in this entire game.
To answer your question, Zambi, you won because you were the closest, and the algorithm for that is very weird because I remember that there was a big key which was 14, that was 16, and I had guessed my usual guess of 15, someone guessed a guess of 17, and the 17 won. So it's very weird. I'm probably gonna ask Sinak about how that algorithm works.
Yeah, the game part of Sahasrabot and it's programmed by Sinak, so you'd have to ask him or go look at the Sahasrabot code repo and try to decipher it yourself.
Yeah, it's very weird.
So, Slapshot manipulated the spawn timers on those Landmo there. You can, if you stay in the room before the Landmo 2 there, it causes them to spawn closer at the same time. And so he did that and came in and got hits on 2 of them with a spin there, which is, you can do that and you can actually get all 3 of them if you wait long enough with a super spin. All right. GawNoria going to be getting his big key.
Yep, his full vanilla big key. I was really hoping it would be in tile room because
No such luck.
Yeah, because like this seed's been bad enough.
That was still a pretty mean location.
Yeah, but chat got what they wanted.
GawNoria starting to make its way up the tower. Meanwhile, slapshotfred is almost at Mold Worm 2 now. He's just got another room after this.
Yep.
Get the fairy refill and the magic refill there. GawNoria did get that 4th bottle, I'm almost positive.
Yeah. GawNoria also has a sub-Aga 1 full tracker. It is very satisfying to look at.
Aga 1 does get to live today.
Well, I mean, Aga's still dead.
Yeah,
because we're killing Aga too.
It's his brother. His twin brother.
Well, what would his name be?
Also Aga. Nice!
Aganim the second.
Very nice. I think that was only one though, because they hit at the same time. We'll see. Yeah.
Alright, and now it is time to fight the big pig.
As they say. Alright, well, in the realm of anything's possible, I guess GawNoria could still catch up, but it's unlikely at this point, so...
Yeah, this is Slapshot's race to lose.
6 hits phase 1, 6 hits phase 2, this is pretty much the standard fight in the world. That's already enough hits for phase 3. Gold Sword just makes this fight so free.
Yeah, this fight becomes extraordinarily easy when you have the Golden Sword. Still easy if you have the Tempered Sword.
It just takes a little longer unless you know how to do the 1-in-1.
Yeah, Master Sword is where it gets really difficult.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to be in phase 4 now, and with those silver arrows, it's also going to be extremely easy. It's double, still manages to get Torch Glitch.
Yes, he does manage to get the Torch Glitch. And that is GG's.
Alright, everybody get your GG's in chat for slapshotfred. Just needs to cross the bridge here.
And we'll be getting his time in a second. Alright, slapshotfred crosses the finish line and finishes in first place with official racetime.gg time of 1:53:57. And we have him in here right now. GG's.
Thanks.
So, we've got GawNoria. He's going to be finishing up fairly shortly. So what are your thoughts on this seed?
It was nice until I see the ped.
Yeah,
But,
this seed was fairly bottlenecked.
Yeah. Yeah, I was checking everything until I think there's maybe have the high shroud on the ped. So I have checked before doing Skullwood, and yep, it was there.
Yeah, it was a pretty linear seed, pretty mean, I think, at parts, but
I was scared too that the ice shot could be in Skullwood, because when I get the hook shot, I just get out and continue all the things I was doing. So.
Oh, that's right. You checked that back room first. You didn't check the front.
Yeah, exactly.
That must have been. Yeah, that's right. That's where the shovel was. The shovel was in the front of.
Oh, okay, that's what I missed. Okay.
And it was just like a piece of heart or something on the shovel.
Yeah. You actually have a full track. You actually have 100% inventory. Well, with the exception of heart pieces.
And missing that shovel. GawNoria is just landed in on Ganon. Should be finishing that up pretty quick.
Yeah, we're talking in chat early, so it was a close race.
It was, and
yeah,
he did more overworld checks than you, and unfortunately, I believe, and I'm not sure, you can ask him about this, that he forgot about the middle item in Skullwoods.
Okay.
Yeah, so the team is, I believe, what, 3-3 now?
Yeah, exactly. We were down 0-3, and we just have a little speech, and let's go. We can't lose anymore.
All right, yeah, you're on a hot streak.
Yeah.
Yep. And GawNoria doesn't manage to get the torch glitch, but it's just 4 silver arrows. He does get the double. Oh, never mind. Did he get a triple?
He got one hit before the.
All right, and that is GG's for GawNoria. He just needs to cross the 1x3 bridge, and he will call this a seed.
Yeah, he got one hit before the torches went out, then 2, then he got a double, and then he got that one last hit. So.
All right, GawNoria crosses the finish line in second place with an official racetime.gg time of 1:56:58.
Not sure if he'll be joining us or not, but GG's to him either way. Okay, he's in chat. Yeah, this was a really close race. It was pretty heartbreaking to see him apparently forget about that middle chest in Skullwoods. Oh, okay, he's got the Notre Dame game on, I guess. But it's turned out real close. It was real fun to watch. Oh, you skipped it? Okay. Yeah, it still managed to catch up towards the end, and it was, again, real close, even all things considered. So, any other thoughts from either of you?
That's all good for me. Thanks for the commentary. I will check that again later.
Yeah.
All right. Well, GG's to both of you, and thanks for putting on a great show for us tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah, this was definitely a great one to be able to commentate. This was a great one to watch. Definitely enjoyable, and check out their One Wish.
Okay, and to everybody else here in chat, be sure to follow our racers. They put on a great show for you, and be sure to follow our tracker. And if you want to follow Duodeca and I, we both stream. I don't know if Duodeca.
I do not stream.
You don't stream? Okay, I just assumed I stream sometimes, not that much recently. Check out Math Girl. I don't know if she streams either, but restreaming not easy. And yeah, so go ahead and check out the crew, check out the runners, and
yeah, it's been nice. Yeah, I'm gonna close out. So this was a nice seed. I've been Duodeca, and I've been joined by Logic, and we will see you guys next time for more ALTTPR Open League.